Okay, I think is this thing working? Let's see. Oh, it doesn't say it's working. Hello? Is it working? Oh wait, it was working. It was working. Oh, I lost it. I do not know what I'm doing. I forgot my lettuce. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, where are we at here? Live streaming. It's definitely live. I'm definitely live right now. Let's see. Events. Oh wow, we're live. Wait, it's working. Okay, where are we at here? Live streaming. It's definitely live. I'm definitely live right now. Okay, let's see. Events. Wait, I've got to mute this. Okay. Okay, so wow, this is really confusing. Okay, guys, welcome back here to another exciting episode of apbassing. The reason why I'm kind of doing this live stream is because I didn't film a vlog on Monday. I had a huge test today, and I kind of just traveled back from lacrosse, meeting a bunch of you guys. Shout out to everybody who came out to lacrosse. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As you guys, my last video is me meeting everybody at lacrosse. Got a bunch of heads of lettuce, so thank you guys. But this video is going to be mostly about starting a YouTube channel because that was the #1 question that kind of got asked at lacrosse. Rob is he's getting a smoothie right now, so he'll be he should be here within the next 2 minutes, he says. So that's kind of where we're at with this live stream. Let's see. I'm going to answer a couple questions. This will be the time I answer questions before we get into the main purpose of this video, which is how to create a big YouTube channel. Let's see. Oh, we have wow, we got some people watching this. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is the main. I'm just gonna get right into this. I'm gonna start off with my #1 tip, and I've talked about this before. This is not my own tip. This is the reason why I started making daily uploads and why I post as much as I want, as much as I do now. And I know you guys probably watch him on the YouTube because he's a pretty big YouTuber, but his name is Casey Neistat, and he made a video, I don't know, it was one of his daily vlogs, and he said that the #1 tip he got from YouTube, or that he got about creating a successful YouTube channel, was uploading more. God, so many dab comments. That was like, and that was like back in 2012. I don't know why people are still talking about dabbing. That phase is gone, guys. You guys need to get something else to talk about. But Casey Neistat said upload more, and what that means is the more you can upload, the better off your channel is. And I think I've seen that through my channel. I mean, I used to barely upload. Then I started doing daily videos, and then subs skyrocketed, views skyrocketed. And obviously you're going to get some people who don't agree with what you're doing. But you've got to kind of just go against that, and you've kind of just got to do what you want to do on YouTube. I make fishing and vlog videos now because that's what I like to do. And you can obviously tell my editing has gotten better. The way I produce videos is getting better just because I'm able to upload more and upload what I want to upload. I don't want to get too much into this because I want Rob to kind of be here with me. Let's call Rob. That's what we'll do. What fish? Canada. Oh yeah, I'll talk about Canada real quick. We are still waiting. I think I mentioned this a couple vlogs away. We're waiting for them to get a couple episodes done before. Okay, you know what? Let's see this. Let's do this. Hello. Who's this? Hello?
Hello.
Do you think, who is this? Okay. Somehow my number got out a while ago. I don't know how, and people call me. This is my personal number. I don't think you probably should call me. But anyways, I don't really care. Oh, well, we're getting another call. Madison, Wisconsin. Everybody's calling me now. Hello?
Oh.
Who's this?
One of your subscribers.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to say anything? You're on the live stream. Okay. And they get stage fright and they hang up. But, you know, I just gotta, so what I do is I just block the numbers because this is my personal number and I can't be getting a bunch of phone calls. But anyways, I'm going to call Rob up right now and see what he's doing. Let's see. Why do I look like a turkey? I don't know. I never knew I looked like a turkey. That's the first one.
Yeah.
Yo, where you at? I'm live. Don't say any swear words or anything.
I'm walking in my house right now.
Okay, so stay on the phone with me because I want to see. Yo, we got 5 dislikes on this. We probably should just shut it down. A lot of haters. I've gotten. Oh God, another one answered. Okay. Okay, Rob's getting on right now. He's walking into his house. But as I said, the number one tip so far that I've given you is you have to upload. You can't have a YouTube channel where you don't upload. You have to, and you have to upload what you like, but you can't be afraid to post some videos that you're not sure about. Nothing too crazy. Like one Rod, he posted the duck video and that, or the goose video, and that kind of went out of hand. But you need to kind of risk it sometimes. And there's a lot of videos that I would not usually post. One of those videos probably being my Walmart challenge was one of the videos that I wasn't sure I was going to post. And then I'm so glad I did because that was one of the videos that boosted my subscribers, kind of got me back into the YouTube game. So okay. And then, yeah, so don't be afraid to post. You need to post to be a successful YouTuber. And you can't worry about what people say, because there's going to be haters. Wow, we have 20 dislikes on this video. That is an all-time record right now. Let's see. So many people. Okay. I'm just waiting here. I wish Rob would get in. How deep are we in this stream right now? Anybody know? How long has this stream been going? First one to say how long the stream's been going gets a pack of Cincos. I'm waiting. 22 minutes? No, that's not right. 7 minutes. Oh, that guy won. Hold on. Rippin'. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta make sure. Rippin' Lips Fishing TV. Shoot me over a DM. I'm gonna send you a pack of Cincos. Man, what is going on here? Okay. So what should we talk about before Rob gets here? Do you have a girlfriend? Yeah, let's talk about the ex-girlfriend. Why not? I just got off the phone with her. We were talking again, so that's good. But no, we're not dating. I'm single. God, Rob's just messing this up. Oh God, he just texted me. Panic. These chats always go so bad. Well, wow, we have so many people watching right now. I want to get some more tips in here. Let's go into camera gear, since I have a different camera than Rob, and he can talk about that if he wants. So, this is the camera. This is the camera I use. This is a 70D. This is a DSLR camera, which means I can remove the lens, and I'm able to use different lenses. Like, let's see here. So what I do. Oh, hey, what's up? You're live. Can you hear me? Oh wait, you're muted. Oh, okay. But so Rob's on here, but I'm gonna continue to talk. So in my last video where I was driving, like hanging out with my dad, I was using this 50mm lens. So this camera allows me to, the reason why I have such an expensive camera is it allows me to be able to change up my lenses. So, I mean, you can tell that's a small lens, but it's got the power to be where it zooms in dramatically.
We're here. We good?
Look at how close that is.
Can you hear me?
What's up?
We good? All right, we're good.
Okay. So,
What we talking about?
I'm talking about cameras right now. I'm talking about how I use a Canon 70D. What do you use?
I use a couple different cameras.
Okay, but what's your main vlogging camera now?
Oh, for the moment, you can get away with an 80D. I use that A7S Mark II every once in a while.
Yeah, Well, we use different cameras so we can change out our lenses and get different shots. But if you're starting off a YouTube channel, obviously you don't need to. You don't need to buy an expensive camera like this. I mean, I started my channel with a GoPro. And then I also talked about my number one tip to YouTube is uploading more content. What's your number one tip?
Well, that's why I do daily, every single day.
Yeah,
like
that's
today,
what I was talking about. I was talking about how daily enables you to reach more people and get more views at a quicker amount of time than you usually would.
Yeah.
And then okay, so since you're here, let's talk about ignoring the comments. Sometimes we struggle with that. I think the best thing to do now is just to ignore the haters. What do you think?
You get so many of them. So many.
Yeah. Of them. I mean, if you're a wise man once told me that if you're not getting haters, you're doing something wrong. Right?
Yeah, kind of.
So I mean, people are not going to agree with you, so you just kind of have to do your own thing and not have to worry about.
I mean, saying. I got hater blockers. Just put them on. It's my hands.
You got hater blockers?
Put my hands on my eyes. No, I think I get the worst. I used to get it real bad though at the beginning. People would complain about vlogs and not fishing every single day.
Yeah, and I mean, now I think I have way more people that enjoy the vlogs than they do even the fishing videos anymore. So I try and do a good mixture of both, and that works out. Let's see. What else? What else you want to talk about?
I don't know. I mean, well, it's always one. That's kind of everybody. I mean, it's like I don't know. I guess I do get asked a lot inside the comment section about how to make how do I get a big channel and how do I do this. I never really know how to answer that though. All I did was upload a bunch.
Yeah, so you can't. There's no exclusive right way to do it. I would say, but you have to start off by making a video. You can't just not make a video and expect to become a YouTuber. But another thing that helps is getting with other friends. If you're at 1,000 subscribers, maybe you'll shoot over another guy who's got 1,000 subscribers and maybe do a collab with them. That's kind of how we all do collabs now because it helps us gain subs. It helps us get our name out.
Yeah, not as much as you used to. Now I don't think because we fish together. Like it's so.
Yeah, now when we fish together, it's pretty much just because we like to fish together. But it used to be where we would get a lot of help from other. Like when I would fish with you, I'd get a bunch of subs, and when you would fish with me, you'd get a bunch of subs.
Yep.
Now.
Oh, editing software. Did you go over editing software? That's another question.
Oh no, I didn't go over editing software. That's a good thing.
Yeah, editing software. I actually use.
What did you start off with?
I started off with iMovie, the free one that
comes.
That's
what I started off with.
iMovie and a Mac. You just gotta have a Mac.
Yeah, if any of you guys are looking to get a new computer, I would definitely recommend a Mac. I mean, you can't do what we do on a Windows computer at all.
No.
But
I started off with iMovie, and then went to Final Cut Pro, and now I'm in Premiere.
Yeah, I'm still using Final Cut just because I finally feel like I understand the program now, and I don't really want to leave it just yet. But if I would definitely start an iMovie because if iMovie, there's no investment. It comes with your computer. It's very easy to use, and you can still make quality. I mean, there's a bunch of quality videos that are made in iMovie. It's all about. I think it's about becoming creative with the shots and then incorporating them into your editing.
Yeah, and this guy Colby Smith asked us how we financially supported it. So. I don't know. That's kind of a good question, I guess. Do I have any wind noise? Because this fan's on.
No, you're all good.
Okay. This guy asked about sponsors, and so the thing about being I don't want to say fishing. I'm like a YouTuber that likes to fish. Now sponsors, I don't think none of us actually like go out and actively search for sponsors because it's not like being a YouTuber. You don't have to have sponsors to survive. Now in the fishing industry, most people have to have sponsors and need them. So if we have a sponsor or we have somebody that we promote, it's probably because we like the product because we're not forced to use these products because YouTube's our full-time job. So
yeah, we don't have to use the products. That's what once you create that YouTube, once you create that fan base, then companies will say, hey, we get emails every day. Can you promote this product? And we only promote products that we believe in or we use.
Oh god, we could shove so many stupid products down y'all's throats.
Yeah.
Like, when I mean
there's so
stupid
many
products,
there's so many companies that email us, but we just don't respond. I mean, it's not. We just want to create good content, and some companies have good products that we obviously show. We put in the links below, but we try and stay away.
Oh, sorry, I didn't cut you off. Where everybody keeps asking for John. This is John hopping on here.
He's staying in a cabin in.
I'm actually using
I'm
my phone right now to do this.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not even. This is through my phone.
What's wrong with your Wi-Fi?
My router broke, so I won't have another one until tomorrow.
All right, I'm calling John.
Call John and see where he's at. How early did I get sponsors? You can get sponsors, honestly, if you guys really just want sponsors.
Yo, you want to jump on?
I'm out eating right now. Otherwise, I would have to jump on.
Okay, so I told you not.
Did you just start? Did you just start?
Yeah, we're only gonna go a 30-minute stream.
You guys aren't gonna do like a full-hour flute master?
No, we're not doing. Well, you're on live right now, so you just said it on live. But no, we're not.
Nothing's wrong with that. Flute master has. I don't really care. Flute master has very, very long life.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing. No, there is nothing wrong with that. I'm just letting you know you're live, so you don't say anything else that could be controversial. But
How many people are watching? Like a few dozen?
15 or 1,500. 1,500.
They must all be there for Rob.
Okay. All right, we're hanging up on you. You and what? Anything you want to say?
Not really. I'm eating on right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of comments saying you need to go back to fishing videos and that you need to stop making daily vlogs. So I'm gonna let you think about that, and you enjoy your dinner.
I can't hear you right now.
All right, bye. Okay, so he's not gonna jump on. He's at dinner, but he doesn't have Wi-Fi anyways. Where he's at.
Somebody has asked for good vlogging camera.
I mean,
you can use. You know what? I actually did use a point and shoot for a little bit, and until I got the DSLR.
I think the biggest thing about cameras, at least from my experience, is I had that A6000 and it didn't have this flip out screen. And like to me, like when I started off, I needed to see what I was doing, and I don't know, any camera with kind of a flip out screen or even a point and shoot that has that flip out is a good vlogging camera. But if it doesn't have it, you just got to get used to kind of not looking at the screen, which in my case, I'm not very good at doing anything that's hard, so I need the flip out screen. But pretty much any camera that has good audio and a good picture quality.
You know what else is probably something you missed? This guy Got One Fishing asked a pretty good question. Camera settings. Because the thing is, you know what's funny is all of us, we didn't even know how to set up these DSLRs. We actually had to watch videos on how to set them up correctly, because when you hook a mic up to a DSLR, it completely destroys the audio if you don't mess with the fine-tune the settings. That's why a lot of people kept saying, oh, you're too low, because we don't know that we're too low until we go and actually.
Yeah, so when we shoot on these DSLRs, we shoot in the manual setting. So you have to play around with all your settings in this thing.
Yeah, you take
there's so many settings. You got to play with audio. You got to play with your picture quality, what you shoot in. Like on my GoPros, I shoot in. What do you shoot in your GoPros?
It's 24. Oh no, it's 60.
Yeah, 60. I shoot in 60 frames per second. But you could shoot at 24 frames per second. There's so many different options that you kind of just need to play around with your camera. I'm not a very big camera guy, so I do a lot of that research on YouTube. I think you do too, right?
I learned everything I know about cameras, either from John or YouTube. And it's funny is me and John bought the same camera with like little to no knowledge, and then we had to YouTube everything. So
yeah. Okay. So how long have we been on here?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, we've been on here. We're gonna be on here for another 10 minutes. I just wanted to do a 30-minute live stream.
That's fine. I mean, you don't have to be so crazy. I'm just reading some. I know Rob, their Valley School, there's only good fishing spots here. I don't mind driving that far. I don't know any fishing spots at Benning. If you're at Fort Stewart, I would have known a lot. But I did go to school at Benning.
Are you all ready for hunt? Are you gonna do any hunting videos?
No, I want to be shooting a whole bunch this week. I mean, when you come down, I don't know if you want to shoot as well, but.
Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna do some. I've decided. I mentioned a couple videos back that I was gonna do some hunting videos, and I've decided I'm going to do some bow hunting videos this fall. So you guys can look forward to that.
I love this guy OxyClean. See, so when we were talking earlier about comments, people just saying negative things like y'all the suckiest YouTubers.
Yeah.
Like that kind of stuff. You guys, if you guys want to do this, you gotta have like really thick skin if you want to be YouTubers. By the way, I don't know if you.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's.
Thick, you have to have super thick.
So I think the 2 tips we've gone over really well, or 3 tips, is the number 1 tip you have to upload. The number 2 tip is you have to be able to deal with criticism. You have to deal with people saying stuff about you, because that's going to happen. And number 3 is don't get too carried away with camera gear right away. Focus on creating more content, and then do some research on YouTube. Look at what other people are using, and then you could choose a camera that will fit what you're kind of trying to do.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. I'm just reading some of these comments. See if there's anything that's we can actually answer.
Yeah. I saw somebody. Do you need to vlog like Casey Neistat's style?
So Casey Neistat, that style is not a. Everybody says that John B copies Casey, so it's not a. Casey didn't invent that style of vlogging. He invented certain. I don't want to say he
put everything together and he made it more. He made a vlog more professional. And yes,
yeah.
I do take some stuff from him. I mean, I know Rob probably does. You watch him, but I mean, I don't think my videos look anything like his. His are edited like 40,000 times better than mine. So, only thing like you could take away how he does changing from scenes. He does time lapses. Like, sure, we watch other YouTubers and we do get some influences, but at the end of the day, my style is way different than Rob's. Rob's is way different than John's. John's is way different than Flair's. And I think you could tell that. Like, if you watch a Flair video, he jumps from scene to scene to scene to scene. And within 10 seconds, you're already at a place. You're like, what just happened? But, like, I don't know. What do you think?
John will give you a seizure. Flair jumps really fast. You have smudgy lenses.
Yeah, exactly.
I fucking film food.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just whatever.
All right, I'm getting. Let's see. Oh,
there's a whole bunch of stuff. How much is a good vlogging camera to start off with? You can use a GoPro. The only problem with the GoPro is it's really, really, really wide angle, and if you have a big nose like Peric, it's not going to look right.
Yeah. But I would say if you want to get just a starting off vlogging camera, I would just go to your local Best Buy and see how much a point and shoot is, or go on Amazon, or just look at camera reviews and see what they're doing it for. I mean, I don't really know because I've used this thing now since I pretty much for the past like 4 months, and I love this thing. But it's all pretty much what you want to spend. Like, there's $100 cameras, $200 cameras, $300 cameras. The more you spend, the better quality. But the difference between $1,000 camera and a $5,000 camera, I mean, there's obviously a difference, but it's not as big as a difference between a $100 camera and a $1,000 camera. Like, a $100 camera looks totally different than a $1,000 camera, but a $1,000 camera will still do almost the same job as a $5,000 camera, but the $5,000 camera will just do it a little bit better.
I think you just talked in circles right there. I think just tell the story correctly.
I'm trying to tell you what Casey Neistat said in that one vlog about how a $100 camera.
I know
the difference between a $100 and a $200 camera is huge. The difference between a $200 camera and a $300 is decent, but the more money you spend, the less you get out of it, as in change. Okay, Alex. Let's see. Any other comments? How long have you been on YouTube, Rob?
A year.
1 year. I've been on YouTube. I think this is 2012. So this is my fourth year on YouTube.
Yeah, it took me just a year.
Let's see.
Oh,
yeah, I got a lot of questions about this GoPro mic setup.
Oh God, that's a tough one. That took me honest to God took me months to figure out. Like no shit, months.
Yeah, I mean, what I don't have the piece, but GoPro makes an adapter, and the adapter will go to a mic, and then the mic you strap onto your chest. You have to make sure you have to look through the mics and make sure that they're compatible with the GoPro that you're using. That's what Flair and Mike do. I don't even use a mic, to be honest, in my GoPro. I just use this frame housing, and then as you can see right there, it's got a port for where the audio is not in a case. So I obviously don't get the best audio with my GoPro, but that's how me and John film. And then Rob, you can go over yours. I know yours is a little bit more complicated than mine.
Oh, the GoPro thing?
Yeah.
Oh no, mine. Oh, wireless. Yeah, the wireless mic setup. I bet you a lot of people always wonder how I get
Well, you could share it right now. We're on live.
Yeah, a lot of people always ask how I'm able to stand so far away and not have I use a Sennheiser mic, but you have to have the adapter for the GoPro that goes from the GoPro to a 3.5 millimeter jack, which plugs into your wireless GoPro, or mic. It took me like honestly 3 months to figure out how to get it to go from the GoPro to my body. It's really not as bad as I made it seem, but I started YouTube not knowing a damn thing about cameras or audio equipment. None.
Yeah, same. I was not an expert at all by any means about camera gear or anything along those lines, and I just kind of figured it out as I went along because I just had a passion for creating fishing content, which then turned into me wanting to create other types of videos, and then that's kind of how I learned as I went, or learned as I went. Or how does that go? But however it goes, you don't have to be an expert right away. You could just start off by not knowing anything and then figure it out as you go.
Yep. Wind noise is the most important.
Yeah, wind noise does get annoying if you do.
What are your new Sony for right now? What are you using your new Sony for right now? I use a new Sony, so I actually forced myself to not use the 80D. I use a new Sony for everything, like everything. But you guys don't need one of those Sonys at all.
Yeah, no, the Sony. I mean, the reason why you and John have the Sony now is just because you guys like to play around with filming and you like to see that quality. I don't think I'm ever going to get that camera, to be honest. Let's see.
What do I do in the military? Do you guys like monkey
Fastest
ball?
way to get views and start a fan base, I would say you have to try and create videos that are not being published. Go off the beaten path, and you just need to be loyal. You need to upload when you say you're going to upload. You need to be dedicated to what you're doing on YouTube if you want to create that loyal fan base.
And if you're gonna do up daily, so like today I even said at the end of the video. Let me answer this guy's question. He says NTX Bank Fishing says, Rob, come up to anglers and talk to me and Rick. I don't go to anglers. So let's answer that question real quick. But so like when I do daily, like today I caught like 5, 6, 7, some fish like that, but none of them were like giant fish. But a lot of these other like fishing channels or channels in general, they'll go out and they can fish and not catch anything, and they don't make a video for that day. So if you're gonna do daily, you got to make sure you're like, well, shit, I'm gonna show you guys the small dinks that I do catch, because I don't go out every day and catch big fish. I'll tell you guys that much. I know Parrot does it for sure. There's no way that nobody does in this world, actually.
No, it's impossible to go out every day and catch big fish, and that's why if you want to do daily, you can't let a bad fishing trip not post a video out of that bad fishing trip. You need to be able to take that content and make it into something and share it with your audience.
Yeah, still caught fish. I mean, but it just sucks to catch nothing over 3 or 4 pounds.
How can I make an intro? I don't even use an intro. I just create an intro every time I make a video. I know, Rob, did you have somebody create that intro for you?
Yeah, I didn't create that intro. I'm not that.
So you could pay somebody to do that. I would not suggest that starting off. I mean, creating an intro is if you're just starting off is very simple. You can do it in iMovie with just clips that you've accumulated over the past week or something. An intro is not like a one-day thing. You got to kind of have a couple different days of fishing to put together.
I think my intro consists of probably like 20 different days. Like, no, not even kidding. Probably 3 weeks worth of stuff.
How long did it take for your guys' channel to take off? Mine like 3.5 years. Rob's like 6 months, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was all the timing kind of. This is the time when some of the fishing channels kind of took off.
John wants me to ask you, why did you start a YouTube channel? He just texted me that.
John wants me to answer that. Well, me and John were friends, and I thought it was really cool. And then we were filming one day. I bought a little camera to film with, and then John said he would edit the video for me. So John edited my first video. I know I've mentioned that before, and that's why John wants me to mention that. But yeah, I did get into YouTube because of John. I did get back into YouTube because of John. John has helped me out a lot. So there's your shout out, John.
Oh, John.
Okay, let's see. Let's answer a couple more questions, and then this should be good for today. The reason why I'm kind of doing this was because I failed to film a vlog yesterday, as I said, and this is my idea to help you guys.
Ah, this guy asked about GoPro Studio. Lo and behold, everybody doesn't know this, but I think One Rod stopped using GoPro Studio like 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah, that's crazy. One Rod pretty much built his channel off GoPros and GoPro Studio, which is crazy because he's the #1 bass fishing YouTuber right now, or fisherman bass fishing YouTuber that fishes for bass, or however you want to call it. I think he's almost at 300,000 subs. So he did it all off of GoPro and off GoPro Studio. So that obviously means you don't need to have professional editing equipment and $5,000 cameras.
I didn't even know what GoPro Studio was until Mike showed us. And he was editing next to me in the hotel room. I was like, what the world is that?
Any SD card tips? I like SanDisk or Lexon, I think they're called.
Just get the fastest one you can get.
Yeah, the gold ones, the more expensive ones usually do help. They let you download faster and they are faster, but they are kind of pricey. But you can do price match. I definitely buy all my my SD cards off Amazon and Best Buy price matches. So that's a quick tip if you guys want to save some money.
Yeah. I'm sitting here like I'm just trying to find some of these.
Yeah.
Why don't y'all curse? I'll let you answer that one.
Why don't we curse? I know I have younger viewers. I don't think it's very professional for me to curse. I do. I'm not a perfect human being. Obviously, off camera I do curse, or sometimes on camera I do curse and I cut it out. But I don't know. I've created a channel kind of. I do stupid stuff. I do have fun. I goof around. I throw my rods sometimes. But I feel like cursing is just not a professional, and I just want to keep my channel as professional as I can. That's why I don't curse. I don't know. Do you curse like 3 times on this live stream so far? So.
I don't curse in videos ever.
Yeah. Okay.
Nope.
It's great you don't curse in my opinion. Yeah. See, I know there's a lot of younger viewers that watch, so we don't.
Hey, look, there's Fluke Master. He's in our thing.
People are asking about a meetup in Tuscaloosa. Yeah, Rob, I think you're gonna come. You and John are gonna come down here in the winter. We're gonna do some fishing, so probably meet up in the winter.
Yeah, I'll be there whenever he wants me to join.
This is actually a good question. How do you find dope beats?
Oh God, that's a struggle.
YouTube has video. YouTube has some uncopyrighted songs. There's some websites that have uncopyrighted songs.
Yeah,
and
that's pretty much what you actually need to worry about. It's finding uncopyrighted.
Yeah, it just needs to be uncopyrighted. It's all online. You have to just search. Sometimes it's taken me 4 hours to find a beat before. That's like the most extreme case, but it is hard. That's probably one of the hardest things, to be honest, is finding a good beat. Okay, let's see.
Still reading some talk about tournament. How do you find dope beats? Jump beats, SoundCloud. What is a good starter beat? Boom, 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 boom.
Can you say editing software again? I use Final Cut Pro. Lunkers uses Premiere, but iMovie will work out. There's GoPro Studio, which is kind of difficult. I wouldn't recommend that. I would recommend iMovie over GoPro Studio, but There's a bunch of softwares. I really don't like to use it.
School life, so I'm just reading a whole bunch of.
Yeah, I just saw one.
How did you first promote your channels? I don't, dude. I don't. Okay, actually, I did.
Oh, that's such a lie. That is such a lie.
Flair. Flair came down, and we went fishing, and then from there, I went from Flair, and then I met everybody. Yeah. Literally, it started with Flair. Flair came down, and I had like 2,000 or 3,000 subs, and then it just kind of started really rolling from there.
Okay. One of my buddies just texted me saying he wanted me to answer this question. What was a drone a good buy for your channel? I think it was, on the aspect of I'm trying to create a more professional channel, like I said, with the no swearing. It just makes your videos look a lot more professional. Like you're taking photos from the air, you're getting video from the air, and it's just a different perspective than a normal camera would be. So I think the drone was a good buy. The drone I use is a DJI Phantom 4. I think that's the same one you use.
I think it's what we all use the same one.
Yeah, we all use the same.
The only ones I don't have drones right now is Flair and Mike. And the reason why Mike doesn't have one is because, if you guys don't notice, Mike doesn't put music in any of his videos.
Yeah, Mike is against music because he doesn't want to find music, but he has it going where he likes to just do he's got a different editing style than me, than you, and it's kind of cool watching his side of the story and then your side of the story or my side of the story.
Yeah, they're all different. David Nash, yes, I would join the Army all over again. How to get more subs? I don't know. Upload a ton. I really don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, how to get more subs? There's no correct way to do it, but I think the way I got more subs was uploading more. I mean, even when I was smaller and I would be in John's videos, I would get like no subs from him. Like, I remember one time I got like 20 subs off of him from a video. And then right when I started uploading daily, I was like 1,000 subs a day, 1,500 subs a day. It was like, wow, just because I was uploading more. And I think that's, for me, the only way I got subs was uploading. That's why I don't think – people always ask for shout-outs. I don't think shout-outs work very well because you need to have content there. Like somebody isn't going to subscribe because somebody told you to. They're going to subscribe because they like your content.
Yeah, that's true. So, how long have we known each other?
Since June.
Yeah, something like that.
Since June, I've hung out with this guy more than I've hung out with my own family since June. So
I know, and I'll be with you all next week, and then the week after that. That's what I was saying. Like, we don't. Like, if we do it, like, say if we fish with John or Mike, like I was fishing with Mike, we don't gain any more subs or sub boosts from it anymore. We used to gain a bunch, but now we just like hanging out with each other because it's.
Yeah. No, we like to do trips. I don't know. Have you mentioned the trip? The bunch of them are.
You know, a lot of people they know about us going to Seattle, but they don't know like what we're doing up there. Like a lot of people, like in today's video, you probably had 50 to 100 comments about Seattle. So yeah, we're in Seattle.
We're doing some fishing in Texas. We're doing a cool video idea before we leave in Texas. Then we're going to Seattle to fish for some smallmouth and go up in the mountains and do some trout fishing maybe.
Trout and smallmouth. Yeah, I mean, I've never done any trout fishing on my channel, so I'm pretty excited for that.
Yeah, and then we're going to British Columbia for a couple days to fish for. Should we reveal what kind of species, or should we keep that a secret?
No, let's keep that one a secret. I don't want people. That one's pretty much something I'm really excited about doing.
Yeah. That we're gonna keep the Canada, what we're doing in Canada, kind of a secret. But it's me, John, and Rob are doing that trip. We've planned this for I don't know, probably a couple of months now. It's just something we've always wanted to do, and we're gonna use it as an excuse to make some cool content.
This guy asks why don't this guy says, if I live so close to Lake Fork, why don't I collab with him? I don't think you realize how big Texas is. He's like basically in another state. He's like 4 or 5 hours away from me. It's pretty far.
Yeah, I mean,
and YouTube isn't his full-time job. I think he's trying to make YouTube his full-time job, but he's a really busy guy, so his schedule's like constantly jam-packed. So.
Yeah, it's busy. I mean, we're all busy. That's why we don't always collab with everybody, but we try to. There's so many YouTubers out there that it's impossible to collab with everybody. All right, we'll answer one more question, then I'm going to end this and actually do some studying. Oh, somebody asked me. I'm gonna answer 2 questions. Somebody just asked what I'm majoring in. I'm majoring in business. Okay, then one good question.
John just texted me.
Here, give me a lead. Let's see. Oh, hold on. I saw a good one.
Let's see here. What's your favorite YouTube to watch? To be honest with you, I think we're all on a PewDiePie kick right now. I watch PewDiePie every day. I haven't watched Casey Neistat in probably 3 weeks.
I know. Well, I watched him today, but yeah, I used to be addicted to Casey Neistat. Now I'm addicted to PewDiePie. It's kind of weird. I never thought I'd like PewDiePie, but
I never thought I'd ever watch PewDiePie, but I never thought I'd watch your videos either. But I somehow do. You know?
Yeah, I know. I didn't think I could watch a 17-minute video of you eating a burger, but sometimes I do.
Someone just asked, "How did YouTube change your life?"
YouTube changed my life like in a huge way. Now I never got to like travel what I travel now.
Yeah.
And I never got to meet like I would never met Rob through YouTube. I would never met Flair. I would never met Mike. Like YouTube changed my life because now I could do what I always loved to do, which was fish and make kind of a career or build on what I'm doing and just make money fishing.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, I mean YouTube's. I mean, all I do is travel now. My wife, she doesn't work anymore because of YouTube, and
yeah.
I don't know. YouTube's one of those kind of things that you got to go like. I don't want to say this. I guess I was going to say go. You just have to put 100% of your effort into this thing. It takes a lot of time.
Okay, one more question because this kind of goes along the same lines. Is YouTube your dream job?
It wasn't a year ago.
What about now?
Yeah, I love it. I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't change anything different. You know?
Yeah, I know. It's my dream job. I think it's my dream job right now. I wouldn't want to do anything. That's why I'm kind of struggling with staying in college or doing this 100%.
It was kind of crazy as people actually would I rather be a pro fisherman fishing in tournaments or be a YouTuber? 110% hands down. I would stay what I'm doing and be a pro fisherman 100%.
See, I got into fishing because of tournaments, and it was always my dream to fish the elites. And after doing this YouTube thing, it's kind of changed my look on it. But I don't know. I'd love to try it. I'm definitely gonna fish some opens some more as a boater, and I don't know. I'm definitely not at the level that they are. I'm not a professional fisherman by any means, but I want to grow. I want to try and maybe try it, but I like what I'm doing now. I like YouTube. I don't want to be a professional fisherman right now.
It's too tough.
Okay. Oh, Andrew. Hey, you know what's kind of funny? Before we end this live stream, Flair was like, I asked him if he wanted to come on with this, and now he just commented, and he said he couldn't come on because he was hanging out with Macy.
Macy.
All right. We gonna end this thing?
Yeah, it's your channel. I'm just here for you.
Well, you have anything else you want to go over about creating a YouTube channel? I think we pretty much got it. You got to upload. You got to be able to block out the haters. You can't worry about editing or software. You gotta start. You gotta start somewhere. I've learned a lot of the camera stuff off YouTube, and you've got to have a will to do it. There's a lot of hard work that goes into creating a YouTube channel, so you just got to be able to do it.
Yeah, and don't.
Flair just texted you.
Flair.
Flair just fired back in our group chat. He said, "He just left. Take it easy, buddy." And you know Flair is just sitting there watching us with his Toyota hat on.
No. Where's Flair? Flair's gonna come on here now.
All right. Should we get him on here? Do you think he'll come on?
Yeah, he said you give you a little bit. He'll come on.
Let's see.
Kirkla, what kind of sunglasses do I wear? I wear Costas.
What? I haven't wore sunglasses since I broke my Costas.
Dude, that stuff is. I don't know how you don't do that.
Dude, it hurts my eyes so bad. I need to get glasses. That is one tip I would say. I would recommend getting some glasses.
No, that's so.
All right. He's not answering.
Yeah, he just did. He just. Here comes Flair. Let's let roast of Flair happen right now.
I'm just gonna have him. He better.
Is he bringing his girlfriend on?
No,
we don't even want Flair on here if he doesn't bring his girlfriend. People want to know how you get paid off YouTube. You want to tell them? No. Any
it's through.
response? Oh, John had a. Oh no, John.
No, John, no response. But
I just answered John.
hey, shout out to Hank Voles. I just got an email from Hank. He sent me a pretty cool looking logo.
Was it better than one that was?
Yeah, it's about yeah.
Rob, talk about YouTuber as a father. Yeah, that's the other thing. People always say, I had a couple comments like, put your camera down, carry your daughter. You guys realize you only see like 10 minutes of my day, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
But how we make money off of YouTube is that they Google will overlay ads in our videos, and then
that's the only way we can make money on YouTube.
yeah. So obviously, you guys, there are ads. I mean, it's a pain, but it's not no TV ad. It's not no 5-minute ad. It's like 10 second. Oh, hey, look at this guy. 10-second ad that we get paid by through Google. So it's all through Google. They overlay the ads. We don't have to do any of that, and then they send us a check every.
Is it hard to balance life, videos, and fishing? Yeah.
Yeah, it is very hard. I mean, I don't get to enjoy like going out with my buddies as much as I used to. I don't get to spend a lot of time with like some of my family members, but they understand. I mean, this is my dream. I only get so long to chase this dream, so that's why I kind of put a lot of effort into YouTube lately. Okay, here's Flair. Let's see what he has to say.
God, I gotta get up in a couple hours to go down south.
You fishing? Oh, then you're going to demolition.
There's Flair.
All right, Flair.
So I got some headphones. What's up, fam?
You got. Oh my God. Okay, you got 2 minutes. Let's hear some tips on how to create a big YouTube channel.
Well, I literally just jumped on. I don't know exactly what you guys have covered.
Well, let's hear what you said. You can reiterate. Some people are new, some people are old.
Look at the hat. You got the hat on there.
Well, you guys were bashing Toyota, so I grabbed something else. I know you guys are talking about uploading a lot. Yeah, that's definitely key. Like upload as much as possible. Like a minimum of like twice a week for sure. The one thing is like you gotta try to be unique. Like I feel like it's really tough to get into this. Like if you're not. Everyone does the same stuff. Like as far as like the new guys, it seems like anyone that says like check out my channel and I actually like go and do that. Like it's just the same thing. Like some dude wearing a chest mount, fishing a pond. Like you know what I mean? Like if you guys are really trying to get your foot in the door, you gotta like get AP like epic drone shots or something. Like you gotta do something unique.
That's actually the only reason why I started doing daily. Because nobody was doing it.
Yeah, like you gotta like.
Hector told me if you don't do daily, you're wasting your time.
Yeah, like it doesn't mean you gotta do like crazy off the wall stuff, but like, you know, just not the same stuff. Like you gotta do something. You gotta get one video to go viral, and then back it up with a bunch of just really good like fishing content. That'd probably be like my number one tip. Like get a viral video as far as like unique. Like back in the day, like what we do, like what $25, $50 Bass Pro challenge, like that thing, like that's dead now, but like. Back in the day, that was kind of
I was the original. I started that. I don't know why it was. I did start that. It was I was bored of salmon fishing, and I went to Walmart and I decided to make that video. And I actually thought about not posting it. That was one of my tips. You gotta just post videos. How many videos have you thought about not posting, Flair?
About not posting?
Yeah, and then you ended up posting it.
I'm pretty dead. Usually when I start filming, I'm pretty dead set I'm going to turn it into a video regardless. Like, there's very few times where I scrapped a video. I've probably scrapped 3 videos in my entire life.
Oh, I used to scrap videos all the time.
No, dude, like, I make anything into a video.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Like, you don't want to put up you don't want to, like, not spend time editing it, but if you film something, you're there to make content, you should post it because people want to see it. How much time do you spend editing? I spend about, on average, two hours a day usually editing.
This guy says, frat boy fishing, you stole that idea. This other guy says, you stole that idea from Bass Fishing Jersey. You know what's funny is he says that you probably stole that idea, but he probably knows the guy personally is the only reason why he's saying that. No one, I don't know who that guy is, no offense.
I don't think people realize I did the 1 hour challenge almost like a year ago.
Yeah.
Someone just texted me and just said quality audio, which is that's a huge thing. Like
No, audio.
like
Audio
having
is
good audio, like just like clear. Like the GoPro audio is fine as long as it's not in like a waterproof housing.
And windy. God.
But windy, you guys gotta if you fish around wind, you gotta invest. Like I mean, I put the link in the description of all my videos of like the mic that I use for my GoPro. It's like $20 on Amazon, and you can get like a windscreen for it, and that takes care of your if it's windy or whatever. But yeah, if I hear like a ton of wind noise, like I immediately click out, no matter whose video it is. It's just like
God, look at Peric's videos. I wish Peric.
I know like the beginning of Peric's videos and even John's, because I remember he threw a clip in like in that roast video, maybe I can't remember, where it's just like straight wind. Like and I'm guilty as well. Like I do like the same thing. It's
I remember when I don't know if Peric ever put that video on when he goes start filming me. We're going 65 down the water. And he's trying to film his intro as we're cruising 65 down the water. I was like, I was thinking to myself, this guy's such an idiot, but whatever.
Shoot me a text with that mic, Flair, and I'll put it in my description so everybody can check out that mic.
Okay. I'll just email it to you. That'll probably be easier.
Yeah, people keep asking about your Canada videos. I've seen that question asked like 4 times.
What was it?
The Canada videos. Those things. I think they actually found their way to the delete folder.
Yeah, I don't know. They're probably never gonna come out. They're gonna come out. I would say, I don't want to say the next month because I'm about 90% sure the next month. If something could happen where a fire gets started on fire and the computer explodes.
A fire gets started on fire. That happens sometimes.
The computer could explode. A magnet. One time I put a magnet next to my hard drive and deleted all my footage. Like something could happen.
Oh my god! I remember that. That was like the freakiest thing I've ever. I remember you said that, and I like ransacked my room for magnets and threw them all away. Like I was scared.
Yeah, if you put a magnet near your hard drive, it erases the whole hard drive and it corrupts your computer. Wait, I'm gonna answer one more question. I think I'm gonna get out of here because I actually have to. I have to do something. This is a really good question. Where is it? Do you do meth? No, I don't do meth. any of you guys do meth or no?
No, but the guy in my video from today did 110% do meth.
Oh yeah, I watched that. No, I don't do meth. Flair, I don't know. You do meth?
I don't know if I can disclose that on the internet.
Why do YouTubers clickbait? From AAA Films. I don't know. Let's call John. He's the king of clickbait. Remember?
I don't know, John. That video was clickbait is when you put a thumbnail that is not included in your video. It doesn't have to do with people don't understand. They've
same
changed
thing with the title.
Yeah, people have changed it to where that clickbaiting is where it's just because there's a small portion of the video and the whole video is not about that.
Yeah, no, exactly. You're exactly right. If the thumbnail has nothing to do with like the video, like is over. Like if I say I broke my PB and have a picture of me holding like cropped a 13-pound bass and it's me catching tiny fish, that is clickbait. But like if like my last video, I said it's huge. Those were the words out of my mouth when I hooked into a fish that was in the video, and the thumbnail was from the video. Like that's not clickbait. Like I get it. It's like semi-misleading or like hyping it up, but that's not clickbait like that.
Fauzi,
and you've got to set yourself apart. You've got to hype your videos up. You want to get those views. It's not like
as long as
it's
you
not
can back it up with a quality video. If your video's garbage, then don't clickbait it or whatever you guys want to call it.
Yep. All right. Well, I think this was a pretty successful live chat. I know this is my second one ever. My first one was complete garbage. So I think we did good tonight, boys.
We're only half garbage this time.
Glad I got to jump on for 5 minutes, but
yeah.
Well, tell Macy to not come over next time.
Yeah, I know. I need to tell her that.
All right, guys. It was fun. I'll see you guys. Well, I won't see you, Flair, but you and Rob and Mike and John are all going to be in Texas next week.
What day do you fly in?
I fly in Friday.
Oh yeah, I won't see you then.
I might change it though. I might fly in Wednesday. I don't know.
You should fly on Wednesday. No, you should fly on Tuesday night. Fly on Tuesday night.
Tuesday night?
Yeah, if you're gonna fly on Tuesday night, because you fly on Wednesday, you still can't fish with them.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that. We'll see. All right, guys. It was fun. Thanks everybody who stayed tuned. We had a lot of viewers, so that was good. The video will be up. I'm gonna keep the video live because I think there were some good tips in here. So, we'll catch you guys next time on AP Bassin. You guys want to sign off?
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
That's it. All right, bye.